Hey Toolerinos, got another Canton tool haul here for you. First item is the Bay State ratchet. I don't know if this was supposed to work with some sort of sockets or if this is really for valves or something. This one's kind of stiff, but it does move. You know how this works, you can tighten it one way and then if you want to loosen it you flip it, do it the other way. It says patent applied for. If I can find the patent, I'll put it here. And if anyone is sure what this was used for, please let me know in the comments. This square appears to be 11/16 square, and this one is a 1/2 inch. But you can see they've got quite a bit of damage, mushrooming, chewed up edges and stuff, so it was definitely used. Next item is a round file with a wood handle. That's Lutz brand is the handle, though the file is a Simmons. Next item, super cool. It is a Frank Mossberg. See if you can read that. Attleboro, Massachusetts. It is a number 624. And it's got a real heavy-duty handle, and then it's a ratcheting head. And the ratchet is a lot like the ratchet you would see on an old brace. And of course it is reversible by pivoting this, and that disengages one pole and engages the other. It was definitely used a lot because you can see how sort of rounded out it is, but it was a 5/8. And in looking it up on the internet, I don't know if it's official or if it was just someone's opinion, but that it was for Model T engine work because 5/8 was the size of the connecting rod bolts. So, I don't know, but I like it. It's super cool. There is a Model T museum nearby. I'll probably stop in there sometime and see if they have one of these. And if they'd like to put it on the wall with the other tools, I'll give it to them. If not, I don't know if I'll ever do anything with it, but it would be cool if you could push this part out and replace it or machine it down to a 3/8 drive so that you could use it with 3/8 sockets. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? To use this as a ratchet. Not terribly practical, but I think it would be cool. Let's see, put it like that. Alright, next up, not a super old tool, but not new either. Maxit, let's see. The brand was Maxit, and looking up the trademark, it was active between 1987 and 1993. So it was only a 6-year window when this brand was being sold. But the interesting bit here, can you read that? Made in Korea. So let's pull them out of there. And they are basically new. They're very faceted and cool looking. And there again on the back you can see it's marked Korea. And they're just really nice lineman's pliers. They feel really good quality. You don't see too many tools made in Korea, at least not anymore. So I thought that was a cool new old stock sort of find. Not sure if I'll use them or if I'll just keep them in the package. I picked up some Citrus Shield Premium Paste Wax, Howard brand. Was $5. Retails for about 15, so it wasn't a huge deal, but I thought I'd give it a try. Next item is a jeweler's sized egg beater drill. It works, but is rattly and needs lubricated. The handle does open, which is always cool. But look how short it is. You can only fit like a 2-inch, like little 2-inch bits in there, so they must be really tiny. And let's see if I can get this to focus. Look at the grain on this. I bet it would look really cool cleaned up and restained, though. Maybe it's supposed to be really dark. It looks like there's a knot right there, so I bet that's got really cool grain throughout. The chuck is just 2 jaws, and it's a really tiny hole, so or groove, so again, you can only put really small bits in here. I'm not sure if you're supposed to put a rod in there to twist it, to tighten the chuck, but it looks like somebody had gripped it with some slip joint pliers or something in the past, did a little damage. So could be a cool cleanup or restoration project in the future if I ever get to it, but I like it. It's cool. Next item is a Shop King Art Deco style Wilton bench vise. It's in a little bit rough shape. You can see it's got some chips out of here, and you can see it's fully closed, but I can still fit my finger in there, so it's missing jaws. I always thought it'd be cool to try to make a homemade set of copper vise jaws, so maybe this will be the one, since it needs something in there to work. The handle's bent. I'm sure I could straighten that out. It has a hardy hole. Does have some damage here on the anvil, and you can see that this hole is not drilled in the center of that boss. It's a little off center, and so you could put 2 bolts through this and mount it permanently to a vise or to a bench. But the patent and other ones I see on the internet are on a swivel, and the hole that's drilled off center of the boss probably wasn't a hole originally, and I'm thinking it used to be on a swivel, and then this was the lock for the swivel. But there's no sort of scoring or anything circular under here to make it look like it was ever swiveled on anything. So I don't know. Maybe they sold some like this, not on a swivel, just to be a permanent mounting. So if anyone knows for sure, let me know in the comments. But isn't that a sweet vise, that Art Deco style? I even found a patent for it, so check it out. Next up was an awesome find. I got a full face respirator style mask that I can put filters on, and you can replace this part. This here is telling me that you can buy replacement lens covers here. So this piece peels off and you can put a new one on. It does have a few minor scratches here already, but it is brand new. You can see it still has a sticker on it, and it has the instruction manual. This company's out of Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, or right near Pittsburgh. Mine Safety Appliances Company, MSA Safety. So it's cool to find this. I paid $12 for it, for something that's about $200 to get new. So that was a great find. And I hope to be able to use this in the shop when I'm wire brushing and doing things that make dust I shouldn't be breathing. So that was just a spectacular find for the price. One more bonus tool. This is not from the tool haul, but it's just something I wanted to ask about. So it's Crestalloy. Let's see if I can get a nice focus. There we go. So it's Crescent 1950. Their lineman's pliers, obviously, they've got the extra hole here for wire stripping. The cutters are in decent shape. The handles, for being 75 years old, this sort of rubbery material here, it's pretty hard at this point, but it's not brittle, and I'm just shocked that they're still in that good a condition after 75 years. And then for any electricians out there watching, can you tell me why it's relieved on one side of the head? I mean, it could have been done by an owner, or maybe that's a factory feature. I haven't looked it up anywhere. I just noticed it and wondered, why does it have that sort of asymmetrical profile in this view? Is this for bending a wire or something up into that space, or for breaking off tabs on some sort of boxes or switches or whatnot? I don't know. So, any electricians out there, please let me know in the comments. Alright, well, I'm sorry it's been so long since I posted a video. I'll try to get back into it a little more regularly, and hopefully have some more interesting stuff to show. Thanks for watching.